Hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you would. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about today on my daily ramble, but it is 7 a.m. or so. Oh, fucking. And it's a Saturday. Jesus, what's going on with me? I think my period is coming. I have been thinking that it's been coming for a while, but I think it was scheduled for like a few days ago, but it hasn't happened yet. So maybe it's normal for it to I don't know the word now. Jesus Christ. I'm all crackly. What was I talking about? Divulge. No. Diverge. I don't know. Now I'm thinking, people who don't have a monologue, like, what the fuck is going on with my voice? Okay. Now I'm thinking, people with an inner monologue, when they can't think of a word, I guess my friend explained it to me. She doesn't have an inner monologue, and she said that she can think of, like, speaking when she wants to, when she, like, really wants to. So maybe in that case, she would be thinking about speaking, because it would be to do with words. Maybe? I don't know. But she says in her daily life she doesn't, like, think about stuff while she's doing them. It's more common than I once thought, which is really interesting. So, I guess, I don't know, what does that say about a person? And why are some people, it's interesting that some people have it and some people don't. Is it an environment, nature versus nurture sort of a thing? Are they raised? Is it like part of their personality that they come to have an inner monologue versus not? It's quite interesting. Someone used to do a study on that. Because I'm thinking I'm, like, very much not a words and talking person. But I kind of have an inner monologue all the time. Whereas my friend, she is a words and talking person. Kinda. And she doesn't have an inner monologue. And all the people I know who don't have an inner monologue are kind of, like, intelligent. Anyway, that'd be interesting. Maybe I need to think about that more. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So my period hasn't come yet. I guess I don't really track it, this closely every time, so maybe this is normal. Because it has definitely been 30 days, I think. And I was having, like, crampy feeling the other day. which is interesting. I don't really know too much about periods because the last 3 or 4 years, maybe 4, maybe 5 actually. No, I only had it for, no. Yeah, 5 years maybe. I had a Nexplanon implant in my arm, contraceptive implant, that stopped all my periods completely, which is cray. And I'm thinking about going back on it because I should see how it affects performance. Not that I perform at any kind of a high level at anything, but I guess it would be interesting. And how it interacts. Oh, this is the thing. I don't want. My only hesitation would be around modafinil and how it interacts with that, because apparently modafinil lessens the not the effectiveness, well, yeah, I mean technically the effectiveness, but it interacts with the progesterone in a way where every time you take modafinil, there's less and less progesterone being given out. I need to look into that a little more. And the less progesterone there is, the more chance, the more risk there is of a baby being created. And I don't want a baby to be created in me. But at the same time, I'm not really doing it, you know, the deed. So I don't know, who knows, I need to look into that. But it will save me money. It will save me like mood changes and crampy feelings, which I'd never had before. So that's new. But who knows if it'll do the same thing again. I'm assuming it does. But you know how contraceptives and medications are. It's not consistent sometimes, is it? Whoa. That moved pretty quick. Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so what I was thinking about this weekend, basically I have not been... My boyfriend's been away for like a week. So I've just been kind of alone in the house. And I don't feel like doing anything when I'm alone, because it's like, I don't know, it's less motivation to do stuff because there's not another person to like do it with, I guess. So I should have gone for a climb on Friday, yesterday, but I didn't. I instead went for a walk, and went to the shop. So now my conundrum is, well, my conundrum last night and this morning when I was waking up was, do I go for, this is another thing actually. I was working out the other day, and like something in my proximal bicep got fucked up a little bit. So it's kind of, I think it is mostly fine, but there is like a tiny little bit of pain there, especially yesterday. So that was another reason why I didn't go for a climb, because I thought, let's just give it a rest, see what it feels like. And you don't want to aggravate it, do you? So that's my excuse. I was like, I'll just go for a climb tomorrow. And now it's tomorrow now. And I don't want to go for a climb. I'm sorry. It just takes so long to get there. I don't have a car. I thought maybe I'll just bike it, but cycling is just so like intense. And anyway, my thing still hurts a little bit. God, I'm so dry. So I'm just gonna go for a climb tomorrow and do a little bit of exercise today. I don't know, some of the exercises may aggravate it though, to be honest. But maybe I'll just take those ones out. Who knows? We'll see. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about this morning. But I think I'm just gonna commit to staying at home. And what am I gonna do when I'm at home? This is the question. This is why I started this video, actually, because I don't know how to start my day when I'm alone on the weekends. I've not had many weekends alone. Usually I would do some work, but I don't want to do that today, and I shouldn't. Also, big news, I'm getting a different job at the climbing company that I work for. At the climbing training company that I work for, I mean. It's not a climbing wall, by the way. I am getting a different job, and it is the job that I've been wanting, like, forever. But I have weirdly mixed emotions about it, which is interesting. And this is the job I had, like, yeah, I mean, this was my plan all along. When I first joined the company, I was like, hopefully I'll be able to get into more of this role, a little bit more. And now I've been offered the job. It's the videography job, because the videography guy is leaving. And I'm, I guess, the next best thing, but that's where I guess I have mixed emotions, because I know that I'm not gonna be performing up to his standard, and his standard is really high. But I've just got to remember, like, it's a little bit pathetic actually, because I got offered the job from my manager, or she brought it up or whatever, and I was like, I'm not sure. It was just like, yeah, I just wasn't confident at all, and I didn't come across confident, but I was just trying to be truthful and say that you guys need to be patient. If I take this role on, you guys are gonna have to be patient and accept the fact that the quality of the videos are gonna dip for a while. Okay, and you just gotta be okay with that, and you guys have got to be patient with me, because I don't have as much experience as the videographer, ex-videographer, at all. So we need some time and a little bit more energy in these first few months or year or whatever. Anyway, they were like giving me reassurance and stuff, which was nice, but also now that I think back on it, it's like they shouldn't be giving me that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I hadn't even accepted the job at that point, but I don't know, it's just a weird dynamic, I guess. You should be kind of selling yourself and being really confident when you get offered a job so that they accept you. But I was doing the opposite. I guess I'm just like a perfectionist a little bit, and I want my output to be as good or better than what someone expects of me. And or maybe what I expect of me. And it's interesting because in my social media role at the minute, I've kind of taken control of everything, all of our output and stuff. Everything that gets shown to the public is all going through me, basically, except for the YouTube stuff. Well, some of that is, but our biggest following is on Instagram. And I've kind of curated our like tone, our look, everything. All the reels and stuff are done by me. So and like every time the graphic designer gives me something, I usually have to like change it or make lots of edits so that it's to the standard that I want it. So it's interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see how that changes with the new social media person who's gonna come in. And I think the control that I have there is, I know that I'm not gonna be able to take my hands off of it for the first sector. I don't know how to say that word as well. I keep saying sector. Sector. Ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like try and distance. Fucking hell, it took ages to think about. Distance myself from it actively, because I'm gonna be looking at it and I'm gonna be thinking, this needs to be changed, this needs to be changed. And I've kind of built it up over a year, so yeah. But I'm really glad that I'm not going to have all these like time sensitive things every single day. It's gonna be less stuff to think about in the videographer role. I only have like one job. Well, apparently I may have like 2 jobs, but it's all gonna be video related. Because right now I have like so many different tasks and jobs, and I have people to deal with online, reels to make, coaches to talk to. But with a videographer role, I'm only going to be talking to one person on the daily. But obviously what I'm scared about is being on set and like shooting with athletes and other people, like strangers, basically, that I don't know, and like famous people. So I guess that was mostly what the lack of confidence was about, as well as, yeah, the standard of output, obviously. Oh, holy fuck. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. And it's good to get this stuff out. I think I don't like talking to people, because I would have talked about all of this with like my friend, but apart from my boyfriend, but even him, I always think when I'm talking to people about myself that they won't have the patience to hear it. So I say like the bare minimum so that I don't get like, I don't bore them, I guess, or I just think they're not interested. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I've been thinking, are they interested? I don't know. But I think this because I wouldn't be interested. There's so many things like that I do because I know I would think a certain way if someone was doing that thing. So, like, what's another example? I don't know, but I just think I don't really have the patience. Like, I do more than other people, that's for sure, but in my head I'm thinking, I'm not really fucking interested in what you're saying right now. So I guess I just project that onto other people, and I kind of filter myself so that it doesn't get to that point where they think this person is uninteresting. Well, it's not to that point. I think I just think about what people think too much. I'm in my head way too much is what I have been realizing over these last few months. I've just gotta stop thinking sometimes and just be there. But it's really weird. I don't know what it is. And I've been thinking about this a lot. About my ability, or it's not even, maybe it's basically my ability to, it's not my ability, I just don't have a like an instinct. That's not really the word, but fuck, I really want to try and think of a word. What is a propriety? Oh god. Okay, I found the word and I was kind of right. It's my propensity. Jesus Christ. Breathe in the air. God, I need need to turn off HDR, I think. Yeah, it's always questionable when I'm editing. I just need to turn it off. Anyway, I don't have a propensity. I don't have a propensity. What the fuck? That sounds fucking wrong. I don't have a I don't have a propensity for talking and like thinking of stuff to say. Like I don't have anything that I'm thinking about that I can say. You know, some people just have like a thinking of stuff all the time that they can communicate with other people. Whereas I either have like no thoughts or just nothing that can be said. And I'm thinking, is that another thing that is nature versus nurture? And like why have I turned out like this? Is it because I don't know, something must have happened when I was younger, but I can't really pinpoint anything in particular. I really just feel like I did grow up on my computer, so maybe that's something to do with it, or I don't know. I only started going on my computer when I was like 7, which to be fair is maybe even before then. Jesus Christ, I don't even remember. I have no clue. But yeah, apparently that has an effect on children and their everyday abilities. Who knows? Yeah, it's annoying. But I think I do want to try and like practice that ability more, but I don't know how, apart from being with people, I guess. And I don't get to be with people a lot, which is why I started actually trying to go into work every week, because before I was only going in like once a fortnight or even less than that. So like last week I went in twice, this week I have to go in twice, which is good really, but I'm always interacting with the same people. But that's okay. People time. I also don't ever know what is good to say out loud and what isn't. God, I look fucked, bro. What's going on? Anyway. Okay. Well, I think that's all my thoughts for today. Bye.